Back at it again, baby. Yes, what is up, everybody? Hello, my name is LeCompton. Welcome to today's review. We have actually got an old one for you, doing that whole catch-up thing as we always do. We have got SH Figuarts Dragonball Z's father of Goku. No, it's not on the box, but Bardock. Yes, oh my god, seriously. A year later doesn't matter. We're still gonna knock it out of the park now, and I'm a little scared. I did know in the beginning there, a year ago, when this guy came out, some things started happening. Wrist pegs breaking, all of that. QC wasn't matching where it needed to be on a Bandai SH Figuarts level. So I'm hoping that does not translate today. Maybe a year later in the box, it'll be like, oh, okay. I think I'm ready. So, of course, now I did want to let you know that the reason I'm about to do this whole rundown on the box, there is no knockoff as I know as of yet. But I have to show you just in case you're on eBay or something and you're like, oh well, look at that. There's a Bardock price for $20. Why would I pay $60 to $80 for the boy when I can pay $20? Well, fellow viewer, let me tell you why. Because there are knockoffs, and this is to protect you from the knockoffs here. So you've got Funimation, Toei Animation, Bandai, Tamashii Nations, Dragon Ball Z, and look at that. Tamashii Nations quality sticker seal of approval. Window shots looking nice. Product shots on the side there looking good. Giving a good little look at his teeth there, you know, just because Saiyans go to the dentist and whatnot. And a plethora of product shots on the back there. So very, very excited to finally get into this boy. So let's go ahead and get Bardock out of the box. And there is Bardock out of the box, and I don't want to say it is a limited release. It's like a little on the lower side, but it is not, because we have got 3 interchangeable face plates, 2 pairs of interchangeable hands with an extra little grip hand for that. Yes, a nice energy ball right there. The weirdest thing that I've ever seen in all of my reviewing time. I think we're on what, 3 years now for the channel, maybe 4, probably. Fuck, I think it's 4. What are we doing? Guys, I'm getting so old. 4 years of reviewing. I have never seen the baseball interchangeable ear going on right there. And we do have an extra pair of bangs there, which I'm curious on why. I think it's because the regular bangs that he comes with does not actually work with the earpiece there. Still strange to say, but like I said, around at the time of release, he came out for around $60, the regular price there. I know you can still get them on like GameStop and other various websites, as far as I know. So I don't think he's a limited release, which is great. Good to hear. Very happy about that. And other than that, let's go ahead and get into this review. And for articulation, for Bardock, son of Goku, I gotta say, before we get into this, God dang, is that a sexy ass figure? Holy crap. Okay, I've seen him in the box, and you know, I've seen pictures of him online, but this is my first time actually getting him out of the box and actually doing the things. Just looking at him and moving some things, right? He's thick. He got some thick ass thighs and just a sexy figure. I'll say it right now. This is a very sexy figure, and I was not expecting to be enamored the way I am here. Now, as far as articulation though, can look up about. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. He can look, oh god, can't really look up too much really at all. If I can sense some resistance on the back of the hair there. So that's really as much as he can do. Now he can look down a decent bit there. So that is good. Like that good redemption arc. Can tilt his head both ways to the side there, which is fantastic. Love that. Now I've seen online bicep swivels and wrist pegs are a nightmare when it comes to this boy here, and I moved him around, not gonna lie to you, moved him around, and I didn't have any problems. I can tell it is a little tight, so it's your first time getting him, please be careful. Now as far as wingspan, if you push it down like so, can go like that, which is great. Of course, does have the bicep swivel. The bicep swivel is tight. See how much pressure I'm putting on that to do that. Now, of course, you've got the butterfly joint coming out right there, and it does have the skin color, which is fantastic. Love that. They didn't put any type of ugly green. I am very, very impressed by that double jointed arm, just like a right there. And then, of course, you got the very delicate ball joints within the wrist, like like so. Okay, can hardly move it, but it is because of that. So you're not really going to get a lot of wrist action there, but you can of course switch it out. Now going down to the ab crunch, very impressed like that, and then you going down like ooh, okay, good limbo style, sideways tilt like yes, the other side like yes, which is great. Loving that. Now as far as the split goes, very woo. Look at that split on Bardock. Oh man, was not expecting that. And of course can kick. Ooh, like yeah, okay, so that's a decent kick. I do like that. And then of course you're gonna have the split like so. So that's good. And then now you do have a thigh cut right there, so that's gonna help out with that. Double jointed knees, which are fantastic, very good range of motion. Toes, here's where things start to slow down as far as articulation goes. Toes can only point down about that much, can like so, and it's because this big 80s ankle warmer right there. We know what it is. That 80s ankle warmer, he's a maniac and he knows it. And of course we've got the
I like feet.
Toe pivot action. Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ was not. Does that hurt? Does it hurt? Because Jesus, that looks, wow. Toe pivot action is on point. And did want to point out here, you've got these hinges right here. Now I can't tell if they are disconnecting or not, which I would prefer if they didn't. Just don't disconnect them. Don't make me have to lose them and then go find them again. So articulation for father of Goku. Yeah! Paint apps and sculpting for Bardock here. Now, did want to mention here, loving the manga lines they're going, or anime manga lines, whatever. The differentiation lines and the hair, which look fantastic all the way through, very sharp. And then you've got the bandana on the back there. It's just a little bit there, but it is enough to make you think, okay, so it wasn't like a full resculpt of a Goku hairpiece, which very cool. Good job, Tamashii. Now going down here, we're not gonna mess with the faceplate too much, but we are going to look at the Scouter. Scouter doesn't have doesn't look like it has as much detail as the Scouters have in the past as far as like Vegeta and stuff goes. But I like the fact that they put that white button on there. Not sure if that's canon accurate or not, but it looks good. Now, of course, you can see the armor is very glossy. I, for one, am a fan of it. I do like that. It kind of, the contrast between the skin color and then also the armor is it's good. It hits right and it hits well. Now, like, of course, you can see it is glossy, and you've got the blackish blue there with a little bit of undertoning of blue, so like that. And now the gray lining around the Saiyan armor there does look good. This is more of a satin flat finish there, so that's good. That's giving it that contrast that we're needing here. I don't notice any shading whatsoever on the arms there, so that's gonna be a little bit of a but honestly, Tamashii Nations hasn't touched shading in God knows how long, unless it's like Broly or Jira in there, so I'm not surprised that a smaller figure like Bardock is not gonna get that. That tail though, that's that dark chocolate tail. That's that dope chocolate tail right there. The texture does look really nice. Now, you going back here, I did notice that this is like disconnected here. If you can see it right there, it's supposed to be like, okay, that's where it's coming from. Honestly, I'm fine with it. Don't have it moving around all loosey-goosey like Vegeta's. I don't like that because it kind of like goes up here. Like, no tail is gonna go up there, and then you have to hunt it down and like, okay, go back down to the waist. It's not natural, it's not normal. We are on a cake shot that I was not expecting to stay there, but okay, Bardock got cake, cool, whatever. Going down to the legs there, looking good. No real shading, of course, because you've got the blackish blue there, and like, I do notice there's like little tints of blue there that are shining through the black there, which is really nice. And then you got these 80s leg warmers. Told you, he's a maniac. He's gonna go down fighting, and looks good. Nothing going on there as far as shading goes. The boots there, matching the same gloss as the Saiyan armor up top, and then the toes on the boots matching the same green part of the armor there. So overall, as far as sculpting, great. Shading, yeah, paint app's great. It looks very clean, very finished, very refined. It's just the shading, man. I like it when the muscles actually have like a little bit of definition, so you can see that. But like I said, we haven't seen that for quite some time, so I can't just say Bardock doesn't have shading. It's more like most Tamashii Nations don't have shading. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, I had to Vincent Van Gogh this man so we can actually go into details on the Bardock here. So looking straight off right here, we've got that scar, and it looks like it is a little bit indented into the cheek there, so that's very nice. You got the sideburns hitting there, and then the eyes are fan-freaking-tastic. They're very thin, very lined around the eyes. They're very thin lined around the eyes, and the cheeks are coming up. You got the lining on the cheeks that actually, like, it's a combination of sculpting and the line work there, so that's fan-freaking-tastic. You got the pupils being all beady, and you got that very angry, very angry. All my friends died. And of course, you've got the nice bandana. I did remove the bangs so you could see a full detail of the bandana. Ooh, did not expect that. I thought I just got like a completely like jacked up faceplate and everything. So yes, you can switch the bandanas between all the faceplates there. I thought it was just the one bandana on there, and I was like, okay, well, I guess he's only going to be pissed when he has this bandana on. But no, you can have all of it, because of course you see the holes right there. That's where I was confused. Oh, look at that. And what a nice faceplate that is. The scar's looking great. The sideburns looking good. Just like, look at that smirk. That smirk is almost too defined. Got too much definition in there. And lining around the eyes, the cheeks are looking fantastic. The eyes almost look like they're actually sculpted on there, so Bardock getting a special treatment instead of the sticker there. It looks like the Morty mouth is actually sculpted in there as well. Yes, they normally are, but there's no lining there to show it there. So interesting take, Tamashii, interesting take there. But I do gotta say, love this smirking faceplate, because man, Bardock's a total badass. I wish Goku would have been like a Bardock. Yeah, there's a Bardock face right there. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, scar looking great, sideburns looking good. Anime eyebrows onto there, on the top there, looking good. You got the lining and all around the eyes there. Like I said, it is actually more sculpted in and not just stickered on there. Love that. The angles of the eyebrows are different, but also on point. The Morty mouth is very defined with the sculpting. The cheeks are fantastic with the lining there, and then going right down to that those teeth there. Very, very nice definition. I like the fact that they actually took the line and put two cuts there on each side there, giving a little bit more definition instead of just a that's all the teeth is. So and oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen a defined mouth. That's a pretty mouth. Her mouth, scars looking great, lining around the eyes, the cheeks are perfect, anime eyebrows on point, and you've got the Morty mouth sculpted perfectly well. The eyes look symmetrical, as sideburns looking great. That mouth is what is winning it right there. The differentiation in the mouth is just, I've never seen that. Like, you've got, it's much more darker back there. You got a little pink, and then you got the tongue there. So there's actually three things going on there. So wow, Bardock, way to take it out of the park there, buddy. There it is, ladies and gentlemen collectors. Michael Tyson's buffet select right there. We've got Bardock's implanted ear, and I gotta say, what a pain in the ass as it was. It honestly doesn't look too terrible. Yes, you can see like it's totally disconnected right there, but looking at it front facing, not too bad. So honestly, this was the hardest and most skeptical thing that I've had with this figure thus far for the review. So I'm gonna say a pain in the ass, but I guess it'll be worth it. And lastly, for accessories, we have got Bardock's special move, the Riot Javelin or the Final Spirit Cannon, whichever you prefer, whatever tickles your fancy, floats that boat, blows that goat. Shouldn't have said that. Anyways, so obviously you can see is just a normal blue energy ball, but if you've got the peg that goes into the special designed hand right there, which has the hole in the palm, which is great. Love it when they do this. I don't know what it is, like, yes, they can hold it, but when you give it that hole to where they can actually hold it, and you can do have them spinning upside down and it's still holding on to it. That's my favorite part here, but it is just a blue energy ball. It looks like almost a repurposed Kamehameha ball, but without the holes, or you know, just some wavy stuff there, but it does have a good look to it, and I like the fact that, like I said, put it in the palm. Yeah. And starting off to where we left off, so that is the actual palm with the hole that you can put in the energy ball there, so very nice. And then the rest, we've got the rest of the hands. And Bardock seems like the kind of guy that's actually gonna give you them fisticuffs, and he's gonna actually name those fists. I cannot tell you what they'd name them, just because I feel like I would say that's officially canon, and it's not. And I don't want people attacking me in the comments being like, that's not what he'd name his hands. And we got some open palm hands, and they got a little bit of a curve to them, so you can have them like cocky, put them on his hips, or just another energy blast with hand. And lastly, for hands, we got this, I would honestly just call it a Kamehameha hand. It's just gonna be Bardock's Kamehameha hand. You can have a little future non-canon picture of him doing a Kamehameha with his son. It's gonna be so cute. And yeah, that's it for hands, honestly. There wasn't too much. So I think it's a good amount though for what Bardock represents. Yeah! All right, and Bardock, father of Goku, last warrior to die. No, not last warrior to die from the Saiyan race. I don't know. Rambo Goku stands at about, what is that? 16 centimeters, and looks like 6 1/4 inches there at the anime ass hair, of course. And then we're gonna go down to the forehead, which is around 5 1/4 and almost 13.5 centimeters there. So seems pretty standard, doesn't seem like super tall. He does feel bulky, almost feels bulkier than Goku, but I do need to see him with his son and maybe some other people. We don't really have too much to compare him to because like you know, I don't open things until the review is happening. So I've got a lot of figures that are just sitting in the box because I have to save my reaction for the video. So God, it sucks. That's why I'm trying to get through all these, man. Come on. So let's see who else we've got to compare him to. And not the most impressive size comparison I've ever done in my time here, but I would say it's relevant for the most part. Over to the left, we have got SH Figuarts Son Gohan Kid era, and perfectly, I gotta say, perfectly scaled with Bardock. Does he ever meet his grandpa? No. Does this matter? I guess. Sure, whatever. And then you've got Awakening Goku right beside him, sporting that Kong windy hairpiece that I just can't get enough of, and it's so good, but I can see that it is perfectly looking glorious next to his daddy. Then you got Final Form Frieza over there. We are getting a is it technically a re-release, or are we just getting a new release of the same freaking figure with a Dragon Ball? Is that what's happening? I don't know. We're not gonna go into that too much. Am I gonna buy him? Yes. Don't worry about it. And then lastly, I had to interrupt Vegeta from his dinner. We have got Demoniacal Fits Majin Vegeta, or Proud Prince, and you can find the review for that right up there. And it looks good. It really does. Like I said, I don't have too much. Dodoria's not out, Zarbon's not out, and I did not waste my money on a Demoniacal Fits Frieza soldier back in the day. I kind of wish I did. I'd trade him for my Demoniacal Fit Ginyu, but I don't know. Hit me up in the comments below if you want to make that trade. Nobody does. Don't worry about it. I'm not holding my breath. But I would say overall looks great, scaling looks good, and he looks good next to his son and his little grandson over there. And Vegeta and Frieza, they just there for the hell of it, just to give you an idea on the scaling for the man. So, will Bardock reclaim his glory and claim the coveted GOT to freaking have it, or will history repeat itself and he'll become a failure once again? Find out after this short break. Ladies and gentle collectors, are you entertained? That's what I gotta ask about. Daddy Goku Bardock, father of the Goku-san. What do you think? I over here am okay. I heard some not great things. Articulation, arms, bicep swivels, little wrist pegs, all of the problems, all the galores. I saw like tutorial videos on how to make your Bardock loose, and it made me like hesitant, honestly, about opening this guy. And it sucks that it took this long to get to him. But holy crap, like seriously. Okay, Accessories, not really too much going on as far as the hands. The hands are like, they're pretty basic, but I don't really see any other need for any other hands, honestly. Bardock seems like a pretty simple guy. He's just bring the fisticuffs, and that's what you're getting with him. Faceplates. I think we've gotten every faceplate under the sun. I would like it if they started to animate the actual faces like they do on some of the bigger characters. Like, I would say Jiren for the most part. Jiren being animated as far as the final form Jiren, or the final battle Jiren, with that glorious, just overextended mouth, all of that would be great on these figures, but I don't expect too much because they are smaller figures, but that is something I would like to see in the future. Will it detract from this review? Absolutely not, because we know the formula for Tamashii Nations, but faceplate's looking great. I had a problem with the ear at first. I was a little like, why did they choose this? But once you like, you just poke it in the side, you poke it in the back of the head, and you're done. That's really all it is. And it was a very quick learning curve. It wasn't too bad. At first it was pretty steep, and I was like, this is dumb. I don't like when they disconnect the ears. What is this, Vince Van Gogh? No, absolutely not. No, and so everything else, like, I like the little energy ball. It's a nice little addition, especially for, I believe it was around $60 that the band, the man came out, and that's really all I can say. I didn't have any problems with the bicep swivels. Like, most of the, I would say the articulation felt very, very tight, very solid, not too tight. I would say the bicep swivel was a little like, okay, I've got to be careful. I know my limits. I know what I can and can't do with this. I'm assuming if I put oil on it or just dipped it in some hot water and got it going, it would be a lot bit more pliable, but I didn't really feel the need because I didn't have too many like, problems. Now, what I will say, as far as the wrist peg goes, they are very tight. I can't bend them like that. There is no bendabilities. They're up there. You're gonna twist them. You're gonna twist them. That's all you're getting. But with the I would say the wrist warmers on the man, it kind of doesn't really make too much of a difference because they hinder the movement anyway. So I could tell if I were to try to push on it, it would snap. So that is a tiny bit of a detriment. But is it gonna take away? Not really, because I had such a great time with this figure, and that leads me to my review scale. It is hate it, like it, love it, got to freaking have it. And okay, we're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it big. We are going to give Bardock, father of Goku, a got to freaking have it. This is an amazing figure. He's solid, he's great face plates, great accessories, a little tight on the wrist pegs, and bicep swivel. Could use a little bit of oil, but nothing too crazy. As long as you know what you're doing, you're not gonna snap him, from what I could tell. Anyways, he's been in the box for a year. So either things got really stiff or they got really loose. I'm gonna go with the former. So a got to freaking have it for Bardock, father of Goku there. So very happy about that. Finally heading in the positive directions here on these reviews, and I cannot wait. But guys, if you like those shots going on over there in between the break and whatnot, you can find them on over at LeCompton_ on Instagram. Give them the like, love, follow, whatever you got to do. You know the drill. And stay tuned for next week. I got notification that Super Saiyan 4 Goku is coming, but I don't think Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be here in time for next week's review. So we're gonna go ahead and just push it on over to Imaginations Works. Vegeta 1/9 scale. Am I skeptical? Absolutely. He looked great in the promo shots. Did not look good on the official releases, so we're definitely gonna check that out, so please stay tuned. And guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you haven't already done so and you liked the video, hit that like button. If you're not, what are you doing? Seriously, you've made it this far. This is like one of the longest reviews that is on YouTube for figure reviews. Hit that subscribe button, and why not make it a 2-for-1 notification bell and hit that bell right up there. And again, thank you guys so much, and until next time, Compton out.
Please complete completely comprised of warriors, it's always best to put a sleeping beast down before it can be awakened.